evening, good morning, Spurs fans, and welcome to Thfc Till I Die. Welcome to our first predicted lineup of the 24-25 season with myself, Dermot, aka Dermatron, and my usual partner in crime, Tequila, the Samba, and you heard him roar. That was him roaring for the start of the Premier League season. He was roaring for Ange's first lineup. Tequila, how are you? I'm excited about this. Our first predicted lineup. Do you think we're going to get it right, or do you think Ange might spring a surprise on Monday? This is going to be a bit of fun for the season for us now, isn't it?
It is. I don't know. Do this signing that came out of anywhere?
Yeah.
Nobody knew about it. Does Ange throw in does he do a little curveball and say, you know what, there you go, kid, let's start you? Probably not. Probably on a bench, but I could bet you Leicester weren't expecting it, I'll tell you.
And I tell you, he might change in midfield, but let's get cracking on with it. And look, before we get on with it, Tequila, I'm very excited about the season. Ange's second season in charge. We've bought Bergville. We've bought a few other new players, Solanke as well. So, are you excited about the season? Do you getting butterflies in your stomach?
I am. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about seeing the mighty Spurs, as I always am. I don't think it's been the best transfer window, but it is what it is, and we've got the players we've got, and all we can do now is get behind them and hope like I said so many times there, mate, I'm more than happy to be proven wrong if it means that Spurs win games. More than happy.
Well, if you want to know how we think that the transfer window's gone, wait to the end of it. Me and Tequila are going to do a blockbuster of a show for that. We're going to pre-record it at the end of the window. We will give our honest views on it. We rarely will. But Tequila, let's crack on.
Okay.
Let's read in, and we are going to start with a Vicario in goal. We're going to go through the lineup. We're going with a back four of Pero, Van der Ven, a Romero, a Destiny.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Dermo. I love our defense.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm saying it, but I love our defense.
We've got a Bentancur, we've got Sarr, and we've got Maddison in there, pulling the strings. And then up front, we've got Brennan Johnson, my favourite player, Dominic Solanke making his debut, and of course, Captain Sonny. And there it is, guys. There is the lineup. Right, Tequila, let's go through it. You were talking about the back.
Yeah, I jumped the gun a bit. I do. I just think for so many years, guys, we've had so many kind of woeful defenders or just like not the right combination. And I just think it's got a bit of everything. And our fullbacks, they can bomb on, they can defend. Yeah. Okay, maybe Porro is not the best defensively, but he more than makes up for it with his ability on the ball, cracking shot, great crosser of the ball. And Ndoggy's he's a younger player. He's only going to get better. I expect big things from him. And Van der Vaart and Romero, a great partnership. We know that.
How quick Van der Ven is, though. He's as quick as Usain Bolt in that back four. The one thing that worries me is crosses and dealing with crosses. I hope we're better than that this season. I hope we've worked on that in pre-season. And I also hope Vicario has worked on not being bullied when it comes to corners and free kicks and that.
I suppose
last season.
I suppose, I agree with you that our weakness probably is crosses into the box because Romero's not the tallest bloke, and Van der Ven is not the best part of his game. In fact, the weakest part of his game is his heading ability. And Vicario, we know, can be bullied. However, I believe we've just come off obviously doing our live podcast on Friday, so I believe that someone in the chat said that the referees have been instructed to be a lot harsher this year regarding the blocking of keepers. So maybe that will actually work in his favour. Maybe on set pieces, the other teams won't be allowed to bully him as much. So
we hope so, Tequila. We're going to go in now to the mid of three. We've got Bentancur, Sarr, and Maddison. Basuma looks being suspended for obvious reasons.
Yep.
Do you think Bentancur will start there, Tequila, or do you think he might throw a curveball and put Bergville?
No, I think Bergville is probably. I mean, we've had a discussion regarding if Bergville an 8 or a 10. I prefer him as an 8. I don't know why. I think maybe it's just because I think he gets stuck in a bit. But I think Ange probably sees him as a 10, so that would be that he would rotate with Maddison to no. I think that's probably I think that is the way you go. Bentancur and Sarr, and then Madder's slightly ahead of him.
And then, of course, we're going with the front three of Johnson, Solanke, and Sonny. What do you reckon to the front three? Look, for me, I'm very excited about Solanke seeing his debut. Johnson, again, for me, hopefully he improves. He needs to improve this season, Peter, in my view. He really does.
I mean, with Solanke, who was far from my choice of striker, I would have brought him. However, I do actually think he's probably better than Richarlison. So I would put him in ahead of Richie. And Sonny, I think Sonny is still our best winger. Even though you can say maybe he is starting to decline, but he's still better than what we've got. I disagree with you on Brendan Johnson. That's probably the big difference between you and me. I haven't been that impressed with him. And we've brought in a lot of wingers, including this young lad from Burnley. I'm not saying that we start with him, but he's going to have to up his game big time now because he's starting to get some real competition from these other lads we brought in.
The one question for me in the midfield, do you start Bergville or do you start Madison? For me, who do you start in that attacking midfield role?
I think in all things fair, you do have to start Madison, and I think you've got to start him. It's Bergville's to win. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. It does.
It's Bergville's place to win. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, look, Tequila, that is our predicted lineup. Please put in the comments if you agree with us, if you disagree with us. But this is the team we think will start against Leicester on Monday. New Monday lineup as well on Monday, guys, as well. 7 o'clock, we've got Tottenham, Team Talk. 7:45, we start the watch along. And then after the watch along, either 15 minutes or we'll start half an hour after the match. It's post-match live with you. Please join us for that. Whatever you do, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscription button. Let's get to 2K before the start of the season. Not going to happen, but we'd like to get to 1,900 before the start of the season. That would make us all very happy. Tequila, thank you so much for coming on.
You're welcome,
Just quickly, because I won't see you for the pre-match. I don't know if you are on or not, but this is one where we give our score predictions. So give your score predictions very quickly before we finish off.
3-2 to Spurs.
I'm going for a 4-0 win for Tottenham.
I love you, Dermy.
Yeah, on that bombshell, we will leave you there. We're back tomorrow. Don't forget, guys, 3:15 today around the grounds. It is back where we give you all the latest from everywhere from the start of the Premier League. Whatever you do, come on, you Spurs. In Big Andrew, trust. Tequila, take us out.
Quiz.